Today we interview Peyton Jackson.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Ezra Lambert from Briar Branch, Virginia, and this is the interview. And today I have a very special guest today. He has won the first dodgeball survivor, and he has made it. He has went to my dodgeball events ever since 2016, and he just graduated this year. And ladies and gentlemen, I give you Peyton Jackson. Peyton, it's good to have you here.
Thanks
No problem. It's all it's always been a pleasure to interview some of the guys I've had from dodgeball.
Well, thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for coming out.
Yup.
So I'm gonna be asking you a couple of questions. Might be silly or not, but
Alright. I'm
I
ready.
I just want to give you I just want your best answers at this.
Okay. Laser focus. Laser focus.
All right. The first question is kind of silly, but I don't know. So, how do you feel about being the first person to win Dodgeball Survivor?
Honestly, I was surprised I was gonna win. Went into finals with Cam and Nathan, and that just does not usually work for me. But I was pretty happy that I blindsided Cam. That was top 5 moment of dodgeball history. That was pretty fun, and I beat Nathan in the finals. So I was pretty happy, nervous, just a bunch of different emotions just flowing. But I was pretty happy to win the first one. So yeah, happy I guess.
I'm telling you, blindsiding your brother like that, I did not see that coming. Actually, I thought you was literally gonna vote out Nathan
No,
just like that.
no. I was worried about Cam. I knew he could have beat me, so I couldn't let that happen. So I had to take him out. Take him out.
So, did you really think you would make it far as a winner?
No, no, because I thought Cam and Nathan were just gonna team up, get me out, vote me out. That's how I thought was gonna happen. But I don't think I ever lost a dodgeball game. I think I didn't lose one. If I did, it was maybe the last one or something like that. But I played well enough to not get voted out if I did lose. But I don't think I lost. So that's one way to win, I guess. Maybe a good idea if you want to win. Just go undefeated and there you go. Can't be voted out.
if you Here's another question. If you did not win, who would you think would have won if you didn't make it that far?
Probably Nathan. Nathan and Cam, most likely, because I think they're probably the two of the best dodgeball players that come to each event. So I think probably one of them would win because they can get you out. They can catch the balls. They're pretty good strategy wise. So they always have a good plan going into the game. I think one of them would come out on top. So
I'm,
that's who I think.
I'm telling you this much. I'm not voting for Nathan anytime. So, did you have any alliances in the game? And if you did, who were they and why?
I don't think I did. I could be completely wrong, but I mean, me and Cam and Nathan always like say we have an alliance. It doesn't usually work, but I don't think I had like a formed alliance with anyone. But I'd have to. I don't think I did because I think it only be the three of us, and I don't think we were ever on the same team. So I don't think I had an alliance. So I don't think so. Just riding solo.
What was your game plan through all that?
For the whole Dodgeball Survivor. Uh, don't lose, and if I did lose, to play well enough to not be voted out. Because even if I lost, not everyone gets voted out right away. So I thought even if I do lose, maybe I can like play well enough to like keep us in the game, and maybe they're just a better team or anything like that. So that was my game plan, was just win the dodgeball game. But if we did lose, then just trying to play the best that I could to not be voted out. So that was my game plan throughout the whole game.
She, I mean, I've had bigger game plans like first thing get rid of Nathan, next thing get rid of Cam, next thing get rid of Matthew, and then next thing get rid of Randall. See, I wasn't. If I made it further in the game, like I wasn't going to vote you off right away. I really wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't really have a game plan like who I was going to get out because I knew it would change every single game. I didn't want to go to the finals with Cam and Nathan, but then we were the final three and I had to pick who I thought I had a better chance against, so I chose Nathan. But could have gone either way, to be honest.
See, you know that there was a second season, Fire versus Ice.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel on the second winner?
I thought that
Sorry, Sweat Bee.
I couldn't make it because of like just family stuff, so I couldn't be there for that game. But I thought whoever won it was gonna have to fight to the very end. Cause I think there were like 6 or 7 people here, so even if it wasn't as big a game as when I played, you still would have had to play really good to win that next game.
The next question is like, who was like the biggest competitor? Like, who was more difficult on all the dodgeball games you played?
Everyone has their own strength, but I think strength and weaknesses. I think it's probably Nathan because he throws hard, he catches a lot of stuff, and he's probably one of the smartest players. Just to blow him up a little bit, but I think him or Cam are probably the top 2 that I played with a lot. So probably one of them.
For me, yes, I would choose at least Nathan, but I've actually seen you get tougher. I've actually seen you get tougher and tougher each event on the way.
Yeah, I've definitely gotten better as time went on.
And of course, you were sliding in all the dodgeball games.
You gotta give everybody for the W. That's all I'm saying.
Like you was out there like a ninja or something. I mean, you just kept on sliding and sliding.
No sacrifices. I'm here for the win. That's what I got. So.
And the thing is, you did crazy catches too. You literally jumped up in the air and caught a ball and fell to the ground and still caught it.
Yep. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. And then I caught Matthews in the final 3. That was pretty cool too. He threw a pretty hard ball. She caught it right with the chest. Landed right on the floor. He was out. So I was happy to catch that one.
Like, did you feel like you needed to win that game? Like, I know it to me, I felt like I was kind of a little unfair with Matthew, but still, I mean,
I think if I lost, I was going home. So yeah, I think that's what.
Sorry,
they're all over.
Sweat Bee was in your hair.
If I lost, I think I was. If I lost the final 3 game, I think I was going home. So yeah, I felt pretty crushed to win that game. So if I won it, I knew I'd have a good shot at winning. So it was my philosophy going in. Don't lose. I'm still in. So.
So going back to the Cam vote.
Okay.
Like, you had my jaw dropping when I saw Cam get the last 3rd vote. It was crazy because Nathan and Cam almost had a tie amount of votes. I mean, Cam got out by 1 vote.
Right.
And I noticed that you was one of them that got him out.
I was.
So again, why was it Cam and not Nathan? Because clearly some people saw Nathan as a bigger threat, and Nathan has made it to every voting tribal. And yet Cam, he's only went to 1 with Savannah.
I think I vote Cam out just because he lives in my house and I gotta beat him. That's pretty much it. I had to beat him, so if I can vote him out, then I'm all for it. I need that. I need those bragging rights over Cam in the house. I had to do it. Had to do it to him. That's why I voted Cam.
Do you have any regrets? And if you do have any regrets, what would you change about it?
No, I don't think I have any regrets. Maybe if I voted Nathan out instead of Cam to see how that would play out, that'd be pretty cool. But I'd stay with my voting Cam out just because that's more fun. Gets him more riled up. So
You were just all about Cam, and yet on these events, I see you getting riled up on me and Nathan the most.
yeah, you gotta get that adrenaline running, your blood pumping, and then you just let the game play for itself. So
Like, I've seen you pick on me and Nathan most of the time more than Cam.
yeah, because with Cam, when me and Cam trash talk, I don't really talk to Cam. I know whenever I get him out, he's gonna blow up like he does every time. That's my strategy. Now with you and Nathan, I just like talking, so I'm gonna talk my talk. Talk Cam because if you get him out, he's gonna go berserk.
I mean, you're right about that. Like, in a little bit, I'm going to show clips of Cam, like, every time he got out. Every time Cam got out by someone.
He goes crazy. I love it. He goes crazy. I like it.
I mean, me and Nathan kind of have, like, friendly rivalries, like Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd. Nathan's Elmer Fudd, by the way. And then there's, like, you and Cam, like, maybe, like, I would say more like Tweety and Sylvester, kind of like.
Okay.
And I kind of think of you, like, as Tweety, and then Cam's, like, Sylvester, because
That makes sense. Yeah.
Because Tweety does. Okay, I don't want to be mean about your brother, but
Hey, I'm all for it.
but Tweety's got. Everybody knows Tweety's a lot more smarter than Sylvester.
There we go. Come on now. Oh,
You got the glasses.
I got the glasses. I got new glasses, so even smarter. They have superpowers. I'm telling you, these glasses have superpowers. Just saying.
Hey, that's a lot of people with glasses would like to hear.
That's right. Glasses make you have superpowers. Don't anyone tell you otherwise. And if it's not true, then my self-esteem just dropped tremendously. My ego just shattered. But I'm not gonna tell myself that. They have superpowers. Glass with superpowers. I'm telling you right now.
So we saw that you and Nathan voted Matthew over Randall, but the thing was, Randall voted himself off.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
I'm so confused. Why did you vote yourself off? Randall, we were saving you. Why would you vote yourself out? Do you want this $10? Obviously you did. You just voted. I don't understand. Don't vote yourself out unless you have a very good strategy. But I didn't know what his strategy was. So.
Here's the thing, like, Randall did say he didn't have a strategy at all. Like,
Then why did you vote yourself out, Randall? I don't know.
and Matthew's there, like, he was getting too tired. I'm like, well, it's almost over. I mean, it's almost over. It's one game left after that.
Yup.
I mean, I was as shocked as everyone was. Because I was guaranteed 3 votes on Matthew. And instead, it ended up a tie. And then those that were already in jury, me, Joanna, Savannah, and Cam, we had to decide who got out.
Yup.
And most of us picked Randall. I was the only one that didn't, by the way. Yeah, everybody else chose Randall, and I'm there like, get rid of Matthew, get rid of Matthew.
Yup. No, they wanted Randall gone, so.
Like, why did you and Nathan pick Matthew over Randall?
I think just like in the moment we just thought we just decided Matthew or Randall. it's kind of like that. We're in that moment, thinking back. We didn't have a whole lot of strategy going forward, but just in the moment, we like Matthew. So that's who we voted for. So yeah, that was our thinking. No thinking whatsoever. We just voted Matthew.
So, what did you think of the team arrangements? Like, the first time you was with your brother, Randall and Savannah, and then the team switch, you was with Randall again, and then with Matthew, and then the final team switch, you was with Nathan.
Mhm.
What did you think about them? What did you think about all three of them team arrangements?
I kind of liked all of my teams. We all had like good balance. We all had strengths and weaknesses, and our weaknesses had another person's strengths. So I think all together it worked. It worked for us. So I kind of liked all three of my teams. So no complaints about that.
Here's another question. Like, on the first team with you, Cam, Randall, and Savannah,
Okay.
if y'all were the first team that lost and voted off, who would you vote? Who would you more likely voted off first?
I think it depends on like how they play. If Cam plays like absolute trash, I'm voting him out. If he plays like the Woods and like keeping us down, that's who I vote for. Usually, but or I may just vote Cam out just for giggles. But usually, if you don't play super well, I usually try to vote you out so we can play better. Usually, but that's just me. So, yeah, that was my mindset thinking about who to vote out if we did lose.
How did y'all feel? How did you think the whole team felt like when y'all won 2 straight games, to where the other team got rid of 2 people, which was me and Joanna?
We were pretty confident going in after the first 2 games. After the first 2 games, how we went 2-0, feeling pretty good. Voted out 2 people, so we were riding pretty good momentum. We were just hoping to get that momentum going. So we were just hitting our stride in the game. So just good team chemistry is what we had that first team. So yeah.
So the next question, it's an opinion question.
Okay.
So
Hot
I
topic.
I had Savannah. I had Savannah on a team with Cam and Nathan.
Okay.
I kind of saw that unfair. I did feel bad about that, but I thought for sure, like, not to be mean, I thought for sure they were gonna win, but they ended up losing. But how did you feel like in the team arrangement when Savannah was with Nathan and Cam?
See, when Cam and Nathan are on the same team, the two alphas, they gotta be in charge. They just fight each other and then you get them out. See, they don't play their roles like I do. You gotta, if you're good at catching, you gotta catch. If you're good at throwing, you gotta throw. So that's why the girls, they do a really good job. They usually play roles because they're better at catching. So that's why they usually stay in longer than some of the guys. So. But going into it, I was kind of nervous since they had Cam and Nathan. But once I got one of them out, I was pretty good. Just got to get one more. So I was pretty happy with getting. Because once you get one out, then it's pretty easy for me to get the other one out. Just got to focus on one and then focus on the other.
And you was preferring to your brother, right?
Yeah. I got Cam out first so I can have him talk the whole time. Then I try to get Nathan out.
You're just all about it with your brother. What?
I gotta.
Tell me about your relationship with your brother.
We have a good relationship. We just trash talk a lot. About everything. If you ask him, it's Woody about anything. Football, basketball, wrestling, weightlifting, anything in life, we trash talk about. Well, all I gotta say is Packers unbeat the Ravens this year, Cam. Heard you here first.
Alright. Next thing, I'm going to show you a picture of the cast of Fire vs. Ice.
Okay.
And let me get it out of this clipboard. See, here's the cast. There's me, Summer, my dad, Roy,
Yup.
Joel, Philip, Madison, Savannah, and Cambry.
Mm-hmm.
So out of them, who would you who would you think would who would you think would win Fire versus Ice?
Savannah or Summer? Unpopular opinion. Am I right? Savannah or Summer?
Why do you think it'd be Savannah or Summer?
Because I just think you guys underestimate them. You guys won't take them serious. And that's when they get you out.
Are you kidding me? My sister don't do much serious.
Hey, but did she make it farther than you?
I don't know. You just gotta watch and find out.
So close. I almost got him.
Nice try, buddy. Nice try, buddy.
I guess I gotta watch and find out who wins then.
And speaking of which, it's actually coming out Saturday, August the 29th. So stay tuned on that.
So what, 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
I
I think 3 weeks from today.
It's on the last weekend of August.
There you go. I don't do math anyway, so.
And then, of course, I'm doing a big finale on my 22nd birthday. So, the next question is, if you was on Fire versus Ice, what would you consider yourself? And why would you consider yourself as Fire or Ice?
I don't know. That's a tough decision. I could see myself either way. Probably Ice, because I think Ice is a little more relaxed and calm than Fire. That's why I put myself in Ice. More calm, relaxed when we play. So that's why I'd be on Ice.
So, like, examples of some of the people, like, who would you think they would be on, like, for Fire versus Ice? Like, talking about, like, Nathan, talking about Cam, talking about Matthew, Randall.
I think Cam Nathan would be on Fire. Randall on Fire, Matthew on Ice, I think. That's what I think would happen. But just an opinion.
Yeah, I mean, opinions are all welcome here.
But that's what I think. Could be absolutely wrong, but I don't know. It'd be interesting to see.
So, for all the times you've went to dodgeball, who gave you the most difficult games to play and why? I mean, it don't have to be on Nathan and Cam. It could be on people you remember even on the first time, like Grant King, for example, or Matt Curry and Tristan and all of them.
Well,
like, who'd you think?
Regular basis is Cam because he trash talks me all the time, so I have to get him out. But probably the best dodgeball player that I've played with is probably Matt. He's just a freak. He's a freak. When he throws the ball, all different types of angles. So probably Matt is probably the best dodgeball player I've played with. But most consistently it's Cam. Because Cam always targets me. Nathan doesn't target me that much. Cam does every game. Every game. Every game. But that's why I think. I mean, it could be Cam or Nathan. Randall and Matt are really good at catching, so that you just gotta be careful of when you throw balls at them. Is what I would say.
So throughout the videos I've seen you change your personality every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first time you were barely talking. I mean, you were barely talking. You was just playing the game.
Yep.
And then, like, the second time, you started boasting to me mostly, and then started boasting to Cam more and more and more. What was that all about? I mean,
Alright,
why was you quiet at first, and then you start picking on, like, me, Cam, and Nathan?
So I'm always quiet at first, because I'm a pretty shy person. But you gotta feel out the atmosphere. So I always gotta feel out my opponents to see what they're like as a person, as a competitor, things like that. So first time I went, I wasn't gonna try too hard. Well, I did try pretty hard. I was bad. But anyways, that's besides the point. I just thought that let me just be myself, be a little quiet, let just things flow, and the next time I'll start being more aggressive. So that's what I did, and then started racking up some wins. So worked out pretty well.
So, like, on the females you played against, since you said a guy, with the difficult games, I want to ask you about a female, like Savannah, Summer, Cambry, Madison, Shay, Jaden, um,
I think
who, which out of them gave you like the toughest games?
I think probably Savannah because she catches everything. She catches anything you throw in her torso area. So probably her. If you throw it anywhere within her chest area, it's a catch every time. So probably Savannah. Is who I would say.
Would you ever play Dodgeball Survivor again?
Yeah, I'd play Dodgeball Survivor again. Take another dub over Cameron Nathan. Always joking. So yeah, I'd play again. In all seriousness, it was fun getting out of the house, throwing dodgeballs around, and then just show shots with some of your friends. So it was pretty fun. So I'd definitely do it again.
Who would you most expect to be on your team next time?
I think to start off, it'd probably be like me, Matt Davis, Savannah, and like Summer. Probably a nice little like balance. Or it could be like me, Randall, Matt, me, Savannah, Cam, and Summer, or something like that. Have a good balance between like attacking and defending. There's a bunch of different teams you can make with who comes. So
Right.
I'm okay with whatever team I'll get put on.
And of course, you will have a strategy when you see this team, right?
Always. You gotta think ahead.
Like, how would you feel if you was on the same team with your brother again?
Hey, it'd be fun. We're a dynamic duo. We're the Dayton boys. We're the two from Dayton, so I'd be okay with that. We'd probably won a couple games, so I'd be cool. I'd be cool with that. If Cam was ever on my team, it'd be fun.
I mean, I'm giving everybody a heads up. Dodgeball Survivor will happen at least one more time. And it's actually part 2 of Shards of Power. Because the recent one I did was actually part 1 of Shards of Power. And that was Fire and Ice. And there's 3 elements left. And I'm hoping to put them 3 like on next time. And those are poison, lava, and shadow. Like, out of the 3 of those elements, what would you consider yourself?
Poison, shadow, and what else?
Lava.
Probably shadow because I'm not super talkative, so I'm like pretty low. Like if you're a shadowy person, you don't talk a whole lot. So I think that's kind of like my personality a little bit. Like you're shy, don't talk a lot, but then when you do, you start to like talk more and just be yourself. But probably shadow. I think that's most like me. But I could be wrong. But I think that's just my opinion. I think it's probably shadow.
So, like, I'm going to talk about the elements next.
Okay.
So, like, fire, there's ice, there's shadows, there's poison, there's lava. How would you describe each element?
I think fire is like super aggressive, like a wildfire. Ice is sort of like calm, cool, and relaxed, like kind of good under pressure. Shadow is like you're quiet but you're talented. Poison. I don't know about poison. Poison's like I think you can be like you're talented, but you also can be. I think talent is like you're good at both things a little bit, because poison can like it's a bad thing, but some poison is good. I think so. You can be good at some couple things. And the last one is, I don't know. I have to think about that one. We got fire, ice, poison, shadow.
And then lava.
Yeah.
Yeah, lava is the difficult element that you gotta think about.
Lava, I think you like start off slow, but then you like uh you you may start off slow like a volcano. It's slow. The lava moves slowly, but it's super effective. So you may not be the best, but you get a lot of people out. It's kind of how I would think lava is. But that's just my personal opinion. So
Like, what element do you think is the most powerful and dangerous?
I don't think there's one element that's the most powerful. I think they all have their goods and bads, their positive and negative. So I think they're all pretty balanced in my opinion.
Shoot, yeah.
I think they all got good things, bad things. So I think they're all pretty balanced, to be honest.
So here's the next question. Like, what's your favorite Bible verse, and why do you choose that Bible verse?
Um, so one that I'm really going on right now is Philippians 4:13, and I don't know it by heart because my memory sucks. But it's basically saying I can do anything through Christ, like put my mind to it, and I think that really speaks to me because uh, I've been in a Christian household like all my life. But I'm really starting to get used to do everything that I do is for like the Lord of Jesus Christ and things like that. So like even throughout like wrestling and YouTube and things like that, I want to do everything in my power for Him. It's like even if I lose, I'm not super mad about it because I don't want to disrespect or do bad by the
Right.
Lord or something like that. That voice, that voice has stuck out to me recently. So
Like, what's your biggest inspiration? Like, who's your biggest inspiration?
uh, it's not a person; it's like a thing. It's progress. I love seeing progress in like everything, whether I'm in the weight room, like doing social media things, school, seeing my test scores come up and things like that. So just progress is probably the most inspirational thing to me, anyways. So I'd say definitely progress.
Mine, I'd say my favorite Bible verse, even though it's from my book, Ezra 10:4. It just tells you like take take the time, like when you feel like I want to kind of say it like sometimes like if you feel like you can some if you feel like you have the courage to do something that's hard, go up and do it because God is there with you.
Right. Yeah. I
And
get that.
that's what, if you don't know this, Ezra actually does mean God helps.
Yep.
And my mom and my grandma Barbara, like, they told me that one, and that just kind of blew my mind. I'm like, I didn't even know Ezra even had a meaning.
Right. Yeah.
But apparently God helps, and that's that's part of why, like, it's kind of part why I'm into the Falcons, is because the Falcons slogan is "Rise Up," and then Ezra 10:4, that's "Rise Up."
Yep.
Exactly, rise up. Even though it don't say in the Bible "rise up," it says take courage and do it.
Yep.
This is the final question.
Okay.
Um, what would you say to all the people about the dodgeball events? Like, what would you tell them exactly? Like, to convince them to come.
To start off, I think it's a great event to like get to know people. Cause like when I first came as a freshman in 2016, like December-ish, maybe before that, I knew like Cam, Nathan, and Joanna, and that was about it. But once I kept on coming. I got to meet and be friends with more people. I think if you want to meet new friends and have some fun with those friends, then that's one incentive to come, I think. So, yeah.
I mean, this here's the thing. Like, I did start doing this to where like it's for charity, but it ain't just about charity. It's about people. It's literally it's literally about people getting to know other people that can be just like them. I mean, there are some people that don't even have a lot of friends. So I invite them, and next thing you know it, they're having a whole bunch of new friends, and they're starting to love it. I mean, this is the main goal why I do these things is because get new people out there, like seeing people that they've never experienced before. And then I've seen you grow like every time, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're out there making smiles for everybody,
Yeah, definitely.
out there being a good sport, good sportsmanship. Definitely funny. Um, you've done a lot for all of us and supported all of us. We really appreciate having you as part of the dodgeball fam. Always know, like, even if you can't come, you're still part of the fam, no matter what. I mean, to me, it's been a pleasure and an honor to have you, Cam, Nathan, everybody that I've had come. I mean, this is something I didn't think I was gonna do. Like, I just had this idea from a weekend at the winter retreat at Harrisonburg Church, and yet here I am
Yeah,
for more than 5 years doing dodgeball.
it's always been fun coming each and every time, meeting new people, and then doing different games involving dodgeball and just socializing and having fun with people that are your friends and meeting new people. That's the biggest thing for me is I always got to meet new people each and every time I came. So that's one incentive why I kept coming, and it was fun. So yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm definitely hoping to do more dodgeball, and I'm definitely hoping you. Sorry, sweat beat.
They all over.
I hate. Like, the camera's literally gonna see me like I'm slapping your head, but I'm really trying to get the sweat beads off of you. Like, some of them was in your hair.
Yeah, they've been all over.
But yeah, like, I don't I don't necessarily know 100% sure on the next time, but there will be a next time. I know how you, Cam, and Nathan and Randall, y'all wanted to come back, but y'all wasn't able to.
Yep.
But I'm hopefully making it where, like, the next time you guys can come back.
Yep. I hope so. I hope I'll be in town. Just gotta see with like COVID and school and everything like that. But I hope to be back. So make another appearance. What did you have to see?
I mean, I would love to see you do Dodgeball Survivor at least one more time.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though if you want to do it as many times as you want, you can go for it.
Right. Yeah.
I like to see you, like, compete against the second winner. That would be pretty cool.
We can do that. We can do that.
Or even just have, like, you and the second winner be like mentors towards some people. Like, help them get through the ropes, and then of course you're still going to try to win.
Right. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be very interesting. So I'll be down with that.
Well, buddy, it's been an honor to interview you. I mean, I had some pretty good laughs. You were definitely against your brother, like you said, like me and you said multiple times. I mean, it's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. I mean, I loved interviewing you.
Well, thanks for having me. It was fun.
No problem, man. Everybody, this has been Payton Jackson, the first winner of Dodgeball Survivor, and before long, I'm gonna be doing some of the highlights for him. But like I said, it's been an honor. Don't forget to watch his YouTube channel.
Let's just look up my name at Payton Jackson, Payton, and then Jackson. That's pretty simple to spell. I'm at like 115 or so subscribers in a little over a month and a half. So
Wow.
we're doing pretty good right now. Getting ready to head off to college, so happy, excited for that. We'll just gotta see how school goes this fall.
She here. Well, guys, until next time, this has been an interview. This is an interview for sure. And next time, I'll have more people with an interview. But it's been a complete honor. I was able to get Payton to come and do an interview. Like, I wish he came to Fire versus Ice, but like I said, family matters first. And I'm definitely hoping to have him come back next time. And until then, I'm Ezra Lambert.
I'm Payton Jackson.
And this has been an awesome interview. And remember, God made y'all special and he loves y'all very much. Y'all take care, dudes and gals.